What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play of Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness. We're playing as Austria, and last episode we vassalized Serbia. They're now in our sphere as well as a satellite, and then we were thinking about moving in and trying to invade Ethiopia. That would be the next item of business. Before we could do that, we could try to justify a war, conquest, 22 infamy. I'm at 9 infamy, so I need to let that burn down slightly before we make a move. So, in the meantime, we will unpause. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my income right here. Wow. It's because I've grown my military so much. That's what I think it is. Oh, I do not want to lose the... Okay, so we have to be interested into the crisis right now. Otherwise, we would have suffered 31 prestige. Rights to colonize. Christmas and Cocoa Islands. We'll check back in a little while, see what our allies are doing. Currently, we're allied with Prussia and Bavaria. And we are the 6th most powerful country in the world. Bavaria is actually considered a great power. We have a pretty good lead on Spain. I don't really see them catching up anytime soon. Yeah, so... Okay, we finished a tech, or a army. Okay, whatever. So, let's go ahead and move these little pieces over here. Move you there. Alliance offer from Tuscany. No way. Tuscany's over here, pretty small. They're already in our sphere. Huh. Plurality. Alright, so let's combine these armies here. You're going to go to the Russian front over here. This is going to be my little invasion force for Ethiopia. Ooh, Tuscany was stolen out of our sphere of influence by France. So, Tuscany. I need to discredit the French. Okay, France just made a decision on the current crisis, so we should try to check that out. I just discredited the French here. Make sure my influence is all the way up. There we go. Oh! The crisis is over, so... Spain and Austria, -20, lose 5 prestige. Why not? We'll be friendly. Speaking of, let's see who likes us. Everybody likes us. Except for really the Ottomans, the French, of course 2 Sicilies, of course the French. Russia likes us as well. The only problem with Russia is they're currently allied with France. So that really sucks. This is the world ranking map here. Russia up there. US up there, Great Britain of course at the top. Down to 8.4 infamy. Let's take this guy and stick him into this army. Make sure everybody is organized here. Okay. Huh. The shenanigans continue from the French. Parma. It's currently in our sphere. Tuscany, where you at, man? Come back to the Empire. Alright. I built some extra transports here, so now this can carry 11 regiments. Württemberg wants an alliance. They're already in our sphere. I think an alliance is fine at the moment. So France continues to push its influence. Socialists. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Kind of crazy. The Bavarians have a decent sized army though. It's interesting. Alright. So we just researched state and government. I'm working on being able to colonize. My life rating is pretty low. It says my life rating is 15. We need a life rating of 35. It's a little far for us. We could start up here. The life rating is even lower. The naval range is pretty low, so... You know what? Let's update our navy. We'll just start over here. I might need to... sorry, that was my phone, guys. We might need to... After we update the army, or the navy, let's go ahead and start researching empiricism, because that'll help our research speed. Alliance offer from Lucca. No. Well, maybe so. Ooh. Was it Württemberg? It was Lucca. I know that. Actually, no, I don't want to ally you yet because I might end up eating you later. So basically we could just throw them out of our sphere and declare war. Annex them. Although that would bump that infamy up further. I don't know, I kind of want to expand into Africa. Yeah. Greece. Currently in the Russian sphere, allied with the UK. I was going to see if there was a way we could just annex Serbia after the fact. There's got to be a way. Okay. I don't have any commerce tech right now. Although our literacy rate and our research points have gone through the roof since we started this campaign, because Austria starts kind of behind in terms of like education, research, the sciences. Okay. I can currently increase opinion on Württemberg. Oh, let's add to the sphere. Perfect. I can also do that for Greece. Not necessarily get them in my sphere, but I can increase my opinion, so I'll do that. I can also do that for Madagascar, which is already in the French sphere. So we'll swing back at the French. We will swing back. Alright, so I can carry a good amount on my navy there. I do have 4 man-of-wars to protect the transport fleet. Who else? Who else? Got some factories being built. Currently subsidizing these factories because I want jobs to be available. Yeah, see, look at this. We're gaining 13,000 men, eligible men, every month. Oh, we can do 2 more national focuses. Whoops. Okay, so up here we've got the clergymen going. In Vienna, let's promote... I'm going to go with capitalists, because they'll continue to build my industry for me. Let's see, this population is 290k, this is 321k. Let's go here. And let's encourage officers. Make sure we have a good mix between our army and our officer corps. Let's go with empiricism. Huh. Do these, guys, I wonder if these represent, like, how advanced technologically I am compared to the rest of the world. 10% for industry tech. Culture tech, I'm pretty low. See, that would make sense. Naval tech, I'm low. Absolutely. And then army tech, doing pretty good. Okay. See, right now I have most of my armies here on the Eastern Front. I don't really know why. Well, I guess a couple episodes we were in a war against Russia, so... Let's see. What's going on in the rest of the world? Speak softly or carry a big stick. Who cares? This is in Croatia. Look at this. We've got the American Civil War going on. 1862. Sounds about right. It's a little early. A little early, and it looks like the Union is crushing. As usual. Okay, sphere of influence in 2 Sicilies. I went ahead and added them to my sphere. We want jingoism. Jingoism is basically the willingness of your population to go, like, conquer other countries. Tuscany. Free trade, damn it. See, we want, I keep looking at this. Tuscany. Sure. Add them back to our sphere. Here's all of the countries in my sphere. There are no gods. Huh. Afghanistan is trying to declare independence again. I have Lucca, Parma, Serbia, Tuscany, two Sicilies. See how the factories are going. The crisis did not generate any interest. Laissez-faire. That's to be a capital haven industry. And filth. Just kidding. Looks like Ethiopia is already at war with Egypt. See, this is pretty interesting because... Should we go to war against Egypt instead? I think we should. Instead of Ethiopia. Maybe then we could build the Suez Canal. That would be pretty sweet. No, Lucca. Damn. They must feel pretty scared sitting here next to Sardinia, Piedmont. Which is basically the start of the French sphere. This infamy is down to 4. Let me look at something. Yeah. If we just went after the Sinai here, Sinai Peninsula, we could try to build the Suez Canal. Let's do that. Alright, let's just go ahead and attach that army. .93. I can go ahead and start justifying a war. Oh, it won't let me. Relations are too high, so we will decrease relations. I do not want to lose all that prestige, folks, so who cares? We'll take the relations damage. Okay. Now we will justify a war. Yet we will demand a concession. The good news is we're only going to take a 5-point infamy hit at the worst. Okay, empiricism is done. Again, I don't care about Bukhara. We just took a 4.5 infamy hit there. Elections are coming up. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Our army availability continues to grow. I'm just scared about the budget, really. I want to keep making money. I want to be rich as hell. You just want to have a huge cash reserve in case something really bad happens to your country and you can just basically buy your way out of it. We could, you know, field an additional 35 brigades if we needed to of, you know, mobilized, like, poor infantry, basically. Okay. We have the Casus Belli. Let's go ahead and move down. Yellow. There we are. Declare war. Who are they allied with? Nobody. So I'm not going to call in any of my allies either. There we go. I want the Sinai, please. Alright, Navy's on the way down. Hopefully the Egyptians do not have a significant navy Otherwise, it's going to put this invasion pretty behind. Looks like Prussia's trying to push into Württemberg again. Here we go. Go ahead and move them in. Can we dock? Doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to have them hang out and cover my back for a while. Alright, here's our mighty army. Okay, let's just continue to update the Navy. Once we get across here on level 2, I'm going to start updating my commerce. Fight the disease with every available means. Okay, so let's split this army. Okay. Move that one into Suez just so we can speed up the occupation process. We've blockaded some of their ports. Awesome. We'll take the consciousness. I always prefer that over militancy. It just makes it a lot easier. Peace offer value 34. So we've got a ways to go. There we go. We'll go ahead and dock our Navy. Oh, look at Ethiopia. Just crushed Egypt, picked up a bunch of new territory. That is new, folks. Wow. We might fight them next. Okay. Got a new naval invention. I had to read that like 3 times to understand what the hell it was. Go for a stock exchange. We can now build steam transports. It's pretty cool. There is now a crisis. Let's check it out. Or there's a crisis brewing, I guess. I did not get any interest. Okay. Moving right along. All of the Egyptian troops were just killed by the Ethiopian war in the south. Interesting. There are my men doing their job. Oh, we just lost a general. Luckily it was not the one in Africa. Okay. Alliance offer from Lucca again. If I had $1 for every time that's happened this campaign, I wouldn't have to work or pay my bills ever again. Whoops. Yeah, we'll spend the money, whatever. Okay, so I'll split my force again there. Let's split this force as well. Just continue to invade. Research. Let's continue with the military research. Oh yeah, I was going to do commerce. Oh well. We'll wait to the next one. Looks like they're building a factory or something over here. See what our wars... Ooh. Okay. Let's pause the game for a second. I can add a war goal. So right now I'm requesting Sinai. I don't think it's going to let me request Tanta since the capitals of Cairo is here. Middle Egypt might be the next best choice. Let's try Middle Egypt. Okay, so back to diplomacy, add a war goal. Yeah. Cool. So we'll pick up some more territory for that. Can I attack them while they're in port here? This navy? I'm going to hang out and block them in at least. Alright, let's capture Giza. Let's go ahead and split you. Take the small guy, move him over to Minya. You know what? I wonder if we could even keep going with adding more war goals. Let's see. We could. Punjab just went down the shitter. Wonder if I'll take an infamy. Yeah. Work harder. Shit. Work harder and smarter. Sphere of influence, Württemberg. There we are. Increase opinion. Does Austria still, or Prussia still like us? Yeah, they do. Wait a second. Am I not allied with them anymore? So because of all this sphere shit? Yeah, I'm not allied with Prussia. I have too many great power allies. Well, that doesn't make sense. Or do they? They do. Well, shit, let's get back into an alliance with Bavaria. Who likes me right now? Sweden likes me. Since they're in the Russian sphere, let's try to influence them. We will do that. Egypt. We're coming for you, Egypt. Whoa, Bavaria declined us. It's because of my infamy and my current wars. Well, sucks for you guys. I'm the 6th most powerful country in the world. Really putting a lead on Spain right now. While to go before we hit the Russians, but Interesting. We've got some rebellions going on in two Sicilies. Let's see if we can get out of this war. We've got to keep it going. Fight the disease with every available means. Peace offer from Egypt. Okay. Got it. So we just picked up a big chunk of territory. That's great. Okay. So let's check out what we need to do in order to build the Suez Canal. Here. Okay, I need some more technology, it looks like. I own Suez. I need machine tools, nitroglycerin, and iron steamers. Okay, guys. I think that's where we're going to stop the episode. Thanks for watching. This has been the Billy Bob HD. Make sure you stop by really soon for another episode coming your way. Thanks.